When installing the Touch and Go, the installation process itself is quite simple, but the system contains a very sophisticated operating system that is very voltage sensitive. While doing an installation, we recommend waiting until most of the major systems have been installed and tested. The Touch and Go has a requirement that it needs to start at 12.4 to 12.6 volts before the starter will engage. Once the starter engages, if it drops below 10.5 volts, it'll immediately kick the starter out as a safety precaution to avoid any kind of wire damage. Unlike a traditional key tumbler system that will continue to crank the engine as long as you've got the key turned, the Touch and Go system has a built-in safety feature that will only allow the engine to crank for up to 10 seconds before it automatically kicks back out again. Every time the Touch and Go system comes on, it immediately records voltage in the battery and what's flowing through the system. What typically happens is, while you're building a car and you're adding in all these different elements to the vehicle, there's added electrical drains on the system, and that will start to disrupt the information that's saved in the Touch and Go system. As a safety measure, it will lock itself down and it may not function. Should you run into an issue during the installation where the system begins to become unresponsive to the button touch, there's a simple reset procedure that we can perform that will wipe out the memory and you can start back over again. To do the hard reset to the system, simply flip the 4 dip switches to the up position. The 3 30 amp fuses on the opposite end of the box will light up and go out 3 different times. The system has been reset and you need to disconnect power, and then flip the 4 dip switches back down again. Once all 4 switches are in the down position, reconnect system power, and then we'll go into relearning the key fob remotes. Flip just dip switch 3 to the up position. Each key fob then will need to press the lock button individually. You will hear the relay inside the box click that corresponds with that button. That will signify that that remote has been relearned to the box. Once both remotes are learned, flip dip switch 3 to the down position and you're ready to operate the system again. To maintain simplicity of the installation, always remember good battery voltage and solid wire connections. This will allow the Touch and Go to give you years of trouble-free operation.